Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The draw, it's Lacey. Runs through the tackle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using it early, with 2 left for them to spend. Guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Left side is Lindsey. There he goes. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Running inside, it's Davis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is on its way. this offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it as they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Knight. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get at anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Lindsey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Field, this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Louisville's offense has taken the field and they look ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wibbles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Turns upfield, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. You have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that. As a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Motion from the wideout. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh center down's going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. throw. It's Knight. Still looking to his right. And he gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go, starting the game. He's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence.
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the grab. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker, let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Cardinals will hustle to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season. Thought of highly, they got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick give. It's Davis. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity we're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's there to make the stop. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Out wide left, it's Lacey. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Alexander. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Fires toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They send the field goal unit out to try to take the lead before halftime. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
From deep, it's Jennings. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 11 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Yellow Jackets coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Rebels. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. It's inside, it's Davis. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. It's finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Pushes toward the goal line. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. And the returner will be knocked down. has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Past the 6. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jennings. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football.
Makes the grab in their space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Cardinals in the hurry up.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Second down, going to throw it. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And a misconnection on 3rd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet, yep.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Intercepted. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Straight ahead, it's Lacey. He's past the sticks. He now has 106 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hard running there.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed. But really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to him.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, it's Lacey. Shakes off the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Alexander. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Second down to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Breaks through is Lacey. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. That's caught. It's Alexander. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Knight. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Off play action. Rush is on. Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. They march 78 yards down the field. Deep in the end zone, it's Jennings. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just steamrolling the defense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running inside, it's Davis.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Powers inside. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Needs it here on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lindsey. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Lindsey. They put the brakes on him.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football track.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. to throw on first.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
I know both